Alright, I'm about to call a Nissan dealership and I'm going to find out how much it's going to cost to do all 4 rotors and brake pads all the way around on the 2007 Nissan Xterra.
Thank you to the Nissan Lake Norman service. In addition, you speaking of?
Yes, I was needing a quote on getting 4 rotors and brake pads all the way around on my 2007 Nissan Xterra.
So $215 for the front, $215 for the back.
So it's $430 out the door?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Alright, we're going to see how much cheaper we can do this for. Let's go to Rock Auto and see how much it costs. As you can see, it is going to take a little bit of time, but we're coming in way below what their estimated cost is. Alright, as you can see, we have the front and rear rotors, front and rear pads with hardware, our car jack and car stands ready to roll. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the vlog. Today, with the help of my Haynes Manual and my brother over there and his intellect and tenacity and experience, we're going to try and change my brake pads and rotors on my 07 Nissan Xterra. Stay tuned. 21. First thing you want to do, loosen the lug nuts, then you're going to jack up the vehicle and get that wheel off. I'm almost kind of concerned how easy that was to break. Well,
Yeah. Yeah. That's good.
next thing we're going to be doing, we're going to be taking off the 2 bolts that's holding that, what do you call it?
The calipers. Yeah, these 2 bolts will allow you to remove the caliper.
Here you're going to point those bolts out.
Let's get 1 bolt here.
1 bolt at the top.
And get a bolt right here. I can't see your finger. That's a 14mm socket. Boom.
All right.
Changing brakes is pretty fun. Alright.
Alright, you're probably wondering why we have a cooler here, but that's to lay the caliper on so we don't put stress on the line, right? The brake line. Yeah.
Nice. So as you see on the Nissan Xterra, they have a set of dual piston front calipers.
And in a few, we'll show you how you can compress those back so the new pads will fit. Alright. Then you want to go to the inside and remove that shim as well. Done. After that, you want to remove the pad return spring, noting which way it is installed. Right there, that little spring. Alright, after you get that spring out of the way, you want to remove the outboard brake pad, and then you want to remove the inboard brake pad. I don't know if it really matters if you go in particular order, but that's what we're going to do. Alright, and then you want to remove the upper and lower pad retainers. Then clean the retainers thoroughly. These bad boys.
This is always fun. I know we got new ones, but try not to tear them up. There's the upper.
Look how corroded that thing is, man.
There's the lower. last but not least, to get the rotor off, we're gonna have to remove the caliper mount bracket.
Alright, it's time to go ahead and take off that caliper bracket. So if you look here in the very back, you can see there's a bolt right there. That is actually a 19 millimeter. And then if you look back here, there's another one right there that you need to take off. Once you loosen those, this caliper bracket should come off, and then we can get the rotor off.
That's one.
All right, and it is free. Time to beat the rotor off. That's what she said. Like, I'm probably not gonna keep that in there. All right. Now time to get this rotor off. Now time to take this rotor off. That sounds better. All right, so after much persuasion and beating with a mallet, we finally got it loose. So now you can take off the rotor. See how easy that was? It wasn't that easy. All right, so now we've taken off the front driver's side rotor. So before you want to put the new one on, which we have right here, you're going to want to spray it down with some brake clean, because it does come with a little bit of lubrication to stop from rusting. So you're just going to want to spray it down with brake clean very liberally, clean it off, and then put it on the truck. All right, we have thoroughly cleaned off the rotor. Now we're going to put it on. All right, so now it's just a reverse process and how you took it off. Put everything back on. All right, I almost forgot to tell you one last thing that you need to do before you reassemble everything. Just come up to the brake reservoir here, and you're just going to want to loosen that cap, because you are going to be pushing fluid back into the system whenever you compress the calipers. So just make sure the cap is loosened up so it can relieve pressure if need be.
And make sure it doesn't overflow.
And then we're going to come down here to the calipers and then go ahead and compress those back using the old brake pads and a C-clamp.
Alright, we'll torque our caliper mount bracket, which is supposedly 136 inch-pounds.
Foot-pounds?
That's what I mean, yeah, foot-pounds. There we go. Off a factor 12 there.
That makes a big difference, doesn't it? There it is.
Got you thinking
Alright, so everything is reassembled as you see here. We are going to tighten these caliper mounting bolts to 32 pound-foot. This will be completed, and then we'll go to the other side and do it all over again. Alright, we have completed the front brake pads and rotors. We're going to take a quick break, get some dinner, and then head to the back. After you get the back wheel and tire off, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to have two bolts here in the back. It's going to be 14 millimeters. The ones that connect to the actual hub, those are going to be 19. Take the whole bracketry off. So you're going to go through the same process like you did on the front. The only thing is you want to be careful here in the back. Make sure, one, that the parking brake is not engaged.
Yeah, if you have trouble getting the disc off, it could be that your parking brake drum shoes are preventing the disc coming off. You be careful with that, because if you get too aggressive, you could damage the park brake shoes. And actually, in some cases, they've been known to come off, delaminate. So yeah, you would use your adjuster inside after you remove this plug if necessary.
Which hopefully you don't have to. We're done. All right, that's going to do it for us tonight. Hope you enjoyed the video. We're going to take it for a test drive right now, go in and break in the brakes as it tells us to, which sounds kind of ridiculous, the instructions, but we're going to try to follow it to the best of our ability. I'll let you know how that goes if there's any mishap, but hopefully everything goes perfect. Thank you to my brother as well, because I couldn't have done it without him. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see any more content like this, just leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.